I really believe that an average guy who works harder and he doesn't give up is going to win.
Dennis was born in rural Minnesota. Times were hard. The family sold their farm and moved on to south central Los Angeles. His father went to work in the shipyards.
My dad was a laborer, unskilled laborer. He was a very big guy and he had a pretty good temper. My mom is just a very loving person, never raised her voice, her hand to me all of her life. I always mowed lawns. I was always doing something. I was always hustling. When you live in the inner city, you don't have the best information. You don't have the best medical help. And my dad, he had his first heart attack. Shortly thereafter, he had another heart attack, and he was disabled, so he couldn't work, and we had no money. So how do you get out and get going and compete if you don't have all the same tools that the rich guys have got?
Dennis became the only Anglo member of a Latino gang.
Sometimes the only people you trust are your fellow gang members, and it becomes a family. Gangs were more innocent in those days than they are today. It was basically stay out of my territory and we'll leave you alone. And of course everybody drove into the other gang's territories and rumbles happened and things of that sort. It was a system. It's too bad it doesn't exist today. If the cops thought you were a good kid in a bad crowd, they would take you to the local business person who made it known to the police that they were available to help young people.
The police introduced Dennis to the actor and producer Ozzie Nelson of Ozzie and Harriet.
Mr. Nelson basically said, anytime you need money, we'll put you on the show. I was a strange kid because I was always writing myself motivational things. You can do it, and always aim high, and I'd stick these things in my little closet. I'd like to think it came from my parents, my mom, my dad, who wanted a better life.
After working his way through college, Dennis applied for a job at a radio station.
He presented himself well, he spoke with a great deal of ease, he had a lot of energy in him. He just had it,
My whole life has been loyalty, from other people to me and me to other people. That's why I'm so excited about Horatio Alger, because it's giving back something that was given to me.
I got to get you to SC.
That's the American dream, not the pot of gold, is what you do with the gold.